Tonight, festive cap to a holiday football weekend. Doak Campbell Stadium, as it should be, lit up and loud, and living legends from both programs here to celebrate this ACC opener. There's so many questions at opening night.
Forward new system. It's an up-tempo system. Think back to those days at South.
Tech's first visit here in a decade. They are revved up and ready for the beginning of the Willie Taggart era. Florida State and Virginia Tech under the lights in Doak Campbell. Met on the sport's biggest stage in a championship game and a couple of ACC championship games. It's been old home week, a reunion for Bowden with his past players who are here tonight.
Much that potentially pays off for him.
Deshaun McLeese is the tailback, but Jackson's going to throw in the first play. Hezekiah Grimsley gets to the edge, lowers the shoulder, and they move to 6 on the first play. McLeese has a crease, breaks a tackle, and rumbles inside the Florida State 45. And the Hokies putting together
field as fast as he can.
McLeese on 2nd and 10 again, has a crease, stiff arm, and muscles down to the 22-yard. 2nd and 8. Jackson loops for the end zone. Jump ball, caught, touchdown. Damon Hazelton. And the Hokies, first drive of the season, 75 yards to the end zone to quiet this crowd.
They leave Hazelton isolated one-on-one against Taylor, who's much smaller. They list him at 5'10". I don't know if he's that tall, and he never locates the football. He just puts the ball in the air to the taller Hazelton at 6'2".
Francois in the pocket, has protection, delivers a dart across the middle of Keith Gavin, and he's out near midfield, and you can see Francois' arm skill.
Get him to have a bust, have open receivers going downfield.
Naquan Murray and the end around, lost the football, and the Hokies have it. A takeaway as Ladler made the recovery.
State keeping the edge. Look how Ladler works to the outside, gets off of the Cam Akers block. Now you get a receiver, a running back cut back inside. Now you've got all those white jerseys. So he keeps them inside. Then you get a hand on the football. Not got about 6 or 7 guys out at wide receiver they feel pretty good about.
McLeese has room. Deshaun McLeese barrels down inside the 15, and the Hokies are doing whatever they want. Progressive Pilot Cam shows that his toe didn't miss the field of play by much there. So Brian Johnson takes over for Joey Sly, knocks it through.
Out of 65 last year, the Power 5 teams.
Catch made, and here is the talented freshman, Kalen LeBourne, getting free. He's got tremendous speed. Taylor LeBourne to run. You can see the talent of this 5-star kid from Virginia.
Gives him a very formidable front four.
Francois, last play of the first quarter maybe, delivers a dart. Gavin, free, down inside the 25. And the Noles are threatening. And it's right over top the upright, but no good. Missed it off to the left, and the Noles failed to cash in after a 6.
Well, who's empowered him as a leader and told his offense, we're done making mistakes.
Trying to get 4 yards out of this one, and he delivers a strike, and they do move the 6 to the 45-yard line. That's
boundary.
You need 3, and off and running. Patrick in the secondary. They finally test the middle with 6. They look far side, trying to get some blocks for Nooney Murray. Cuts it back in. Nooney spinning free. Naquan Murray headed for the end zone. And they'll spot him down at the 1. Watch the ball as the knee hits right. Well, his hip, he actually landed on a defender. I don't think he ever was down.
No, they need to stop that. That's a touchdown.
The Noles are lined up. They could get him to stop it if they didn't play fast. And now they misfire. Are you kidding me?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness. The ACC crew.
69. 5-yard penalty.
I mean, they left from 32. Has this from 22 on the right hash. And knocks it through. So, Florida State on the board after a 65-yard drive. Where Shea the fourth came in there to clean it up. Francois pressured and sacked back at the 2-yard line. That's Trevon Hill again invading the backfield. And now a flag is down.
Job at the line of scrimmage.
Greg Stroman was a terrific punt returner. It's blocked. Beaver ball strikes again, and the Hokies score off the block punt. Chris Cunningham came in to block it. And Eric Kuma, one of the receivers, said, "Thank you very much."
Well, they stressed this week, week 1, how important special teams will be. They always are for Virginia Tech. But look at that jailbreak. There are guys getting through there. Cunningham, the tight end, gets in, gets a hand on it. Ball goes straight up into the air. And the wide receiver, the junior.
Couple himself last year. That time it was Cunningham. So now Francois trying to answer. Takes a downfield shot. Nobody open, and it's an interception. Forced in there, and Caleb Farley makes the pick. FSU fan growing up, high school quarterback.
And they're trying to pick on the fastest defensive back on the team. They're looking for a big play after the block punt. How about how he uses his body nicely for a big-time intersectional matchup?
3.5 to go before halftime as the Noles hand the ball off to Jaquez Patrick. And you look at the power of this guy. He's tough to bring down out across the 40.
Remember, they get the ball to start the second half.
Patrick's out there with 4 receivers stacked to the right. Francois pump fake, looking downfield, lofts it, and a leaping catch is made by Terry inside the Hokies 30.
Well, early in the game, they threw a pass with that quad look. And see how 9 right there? Ladler, he jumped it. This time they're back. They're in position. Watts goes up. But the bigger...
They're trying to get him to just jump offside here. They'll snap it. Francois deflected at the line of scrimmage. Gaines came off the edge and spoiled it. The receiver was open, but it's a stop for Tech's defense.
Well, the offense...
Seconds. You would have to punt. We go far side. This is Nooney Murray. He's got some space, but he has got no more time. And he'll be tackled as the first half ends. Virginia Tech, new faces playing big on defense. Scored in their first 2 possessions, and then the block punt for a touchdown plays this season. This is Wheatley around the edge, first down, and Terrius Wheatley had a great camp and show. Complete drive changer. It's 3rd and 18 now. Jackson flushed, chased, sacked back in Hokie territory by Brian Burns. Number 99 may have a monster year.
You know, he's been going outside, outside, outside. This time, instead of going outside, he gives a move to the outside against Darrisaw, a true freshman who's in there at left tackle, and spins back to the inside. You're a true freshman on an island against Brian Burns. You cheat to the outside as a left tackle, assuming he's going to affect the psyche of the Noles.
Jackson, play action, swarmed and sacked back near midfield. Corey Durden is a backup tackle. Got him.
We're used to talking to you about Burns, but Durden's in here. And second time now, he's been able to just get around with quickness. You know, his back.
On 3rd down and 12. Francois gets a 3-man rush. Is still going to be knocked down. Tripped over an offensive lineman. And is a little slow in getting up. Tyler boots it to Carroll. Boy, he's going to make the catch at the 37 of the Noles. Makes a cut. Still on his feet and spun down. And the offensive possession for Tech will start in the red zone. Peoples is the back. Rolls out. They fling far side. And receiver Grimsley is open. And he's got a first down or close to it inside. Winding down 3-2. Jackson snaps it, taking off his Peoples, and he's going to be knocked down right near the goal line. No touchdown signal. Peoples still in there. Peoples has it, tries to plow forward, still driving, and they are not signaling touchdown. DeMarcus Christmas made a huge play as the Noles goal line stand keeps this deficit from getting to 3 touchdowns.
Boy, how about DeMarcus Christmas, the veteran up front, does a good job of shooting through. You'll see him right there get into that backfield. Even though Peoples is low and keeps his leg driving, it was DeMarcus Christmas that got there initially, and then the rest of the defense is able to rally to keep a lot of success out on the edge against the corners, but you can maybe try to get something upfield.
Akers breaks free. Cam Akers in the clear. Foot race. And they finally spin him down at the 5. The electric play the Noles needed.
Just about to say, as bad as this has been, it's 17-3. You're one big play away from being within a touchdown. The corner doesn't make the play, trying to hold the edge. Farley, and then it's a foot race.
Oh boy. And after this run down to the 5-yard line, there's a Hokie down here, -6 yards. Cam Akers, the running back, is lined up in the quarterback position, and they fumble the football. They try to wrinkle. It backfires disastrously, and Houshun Gaines has it for Virginia Tech. He tried to get the ball to Amir Rasul.
Well, he's actually reading this, Chris. This play was a disaster. Cam Akers, who hadn't been in all game, is reading this, not just design run, but the backside penetration from Ricky Walker would have blown this play up anyway. You're trying to read the front side to the left, but the penetration
practice, it'd be hard to imagine a worse red zone night. Jackson rolls, he flips it up underneath the Cunningham. The tight end has already had a monster night with a block punt. Makes a catch and rumbles into Seminole.
But they are long and lean and athletic looking.
Jackson rolling out, 3rd and 7 after the penalty, and it's a completion to Kuma. He's still running. Kuma breaks free against a tired defense as the Hokies deliver the dagger here in Tallahassee. Eric Kuma, big, strong receiver, as you suggested, Kirk. That Noles defense showed a lot of will, a lot of heart, but finally broke on that play.
It sure did. Great effort by Kuma. Watch the effort by his teammate Brimsley, 6. Watch here in the back right. Watch this effort on this block. Bang! Right there on Levante.
One he really has to work for. 1 missed tackle, 2, 3, 4. Great block. 21 points.
Everybody's attention and let them know it's a 60-minute game. I just love how he was preemptive there.
And there's a diving interception by Caleb Farley, his 2nd of the night. What a dream this guy is living after waiting all year to get back on the field and playing with his mom's memory in his heart tonight. Textbook. Close and make the pick.
Give Bud Foster's defense, that young defense, a lot of credit, and give Justin Fuente, the head coach, a lot of credit for getting his team ready to come in and open up the season with a big win in conference play.
Kuma's catch and run, the only points in the 2nd half. And the Noles, after halftime, Kirk, 7 possessions, 4 punts, and then 3 turnovers in the last 3 possessions.
Just a dominating performance by Virginia Tech's defense. Controlled the game, controlled field position. And we said it.